History is rarely as linear or simple as we imagine. The grand narratives of kings, empires, and revolutions often obscure the invisible threads that quietly weave the tapestry of human destiny. Sometimes, a single whispered word, an overlooked document, or a hidden decision can redirect the path of nations, civilizations, and generations. These are the moments history rarely records, yet their influence echoes across centuries, rewriting the world in ways that no conqueror, scholar, or citizen could anticipate. This is the story of the hidden moment that rewrote human history. 10. The world on the edge. Long before this moment unfolded, the world teetered on uncertainty. Kingdoms rose and fell, trade networks shifted, and the delicate balance between empires could collapse with a single miscalculation. Citizens carried on with their daily lives, unaware of the invisible forces steering their fate. Merchants traded spices and silk, scholars debated philosophy and science, and rulers plotted wars and alliances. On the surface, life seemed ordinary, stable, and predictable. Yet, beneath this apparent calm, the gears of history were quietly turning, waiting for a single spark to set the world on a new course. 9. A decision in silence. The hidden moment occurred not on a battlefield, nor in a grand proclamation, but in the quiet chambers of influence. Perhaps it was a conversation between advisors in a candlelit hall, a minor scholar presenting a theory, or a ruler hesitating at a single choice. The moment passed without fanfare, unnoticed by the masses, yet it was enough to set in motion a chain of events that would alter continents. History often favors the visible, yet it is in these hidden decisions, subtle and nearly invisible, that the true architects of change operate. 8. The first ripples. Almost immediately, the consequences began to spread. Imperceptibly at first, trade routes shifted as caravans were redirected by new orders. Minor alliances between neighboring regions strengthened while distant powers hesitated. Ideas that had once seemed inconsequential, new agricultural methods, obscure scientific observations, subtle reforms, began to gain traction. Ordinary people felt the changes but could not explain them. The winds of fate had turned, and though no one could see the full storm, its presence was undeniable. 7. Shadows behind power. Those closest to influence seldom recognized the full scope of the hidden moment. Advisors whispered suggestions, generals debated strategies, and scholars recorded events from their limited perspectives. Yet the unseen forces were already shaping choices. Small actions, letters sent, alliances adjusted, and even personal grudges subtly redirected the flow of events. The true power of history often resides not in the visible clash of armies, but in the quiet maneuvers, the unnoticed decisions, and the shadowy corridors of influence that most will never see. 6. The unseen players. In every hidden moment, there are individuals whose actions remain unrecorded yet crucial. A scribe who preserved a single document, a messenger who took an unusual route, a merchant who shared news across borders, all played a role in ensuring the ripple effect endured. Their names are lost to time, yet their impact was profound. Empires shifted, borders subtly altered, and cultural exchanges occurred because of choices made by people the history books never mention. Sometimes, the smallest decisions, made in obscurity, hold the power to rewrite human history. 5. The turning point becomes visible. As years passed, the impact of that hidden moment began to manifest. Borders changed without war. Knowledge spread faster than expected, and social structures evolved in unforeseen ways. What once seemed ordinary, an agricultural improvement, a slight shift in governance, a minor technological innovation, became the catalyst for major transformations. Citizens noticed new patterns in their daily lives, sometimes recognizing only in retrospect that their world had changed forever. History was being rewritten in silence, with consequences that would last generations. 4. Microcosms of change. Entire communities, villages, and cities experienced the hidden moment differently. Farmers adopted new techniques inspired by distant innovators. Scholars in small academies discovered knowledge centuries ahead of widespread recognition. Traders found new markets and routes, changing economies across continents. These microcosms collectively reshaped societies. What seemed like small, local changes, when multiplied across regions and generations, became the unseen engines driving humanity forward. The hidden moment acted like a quiet hand, moving pieces on a vast chessboard no one realized existed. 3. Lessons carved in time. The hidden moment teaches a vital truth. History is rarely dictated solely by kings, emperors, or generals. Subtle decisions, curiosity, adaptation, and awareness often shape outcomes more profoundly than any battle or proclamation. Those who recognized opportunity or acted with foresight steered the future, while those blind to the ripples were swept along. The lesson endures. Power and influence are often exercised quietly, invisibly, and unpredictably. Those who fail to see history's hidden currents risk being left behind, no matter how mighty they appear in the present. 2. The long shadow of consequences. The effects of the hidden moment continued to unfold across generations. Civilizations rose and fell along paths redirected by choices no one understood at the time. Knowledge once obscure became pivotal. Migrations of people altered demographics. Technologies and cultural practices evolved in ways that reshaped economies and governments. Scholars still debate the full extent of the consequences, piecing together evidence, yet the true impact of that single moment remains beyond complete comprehension. Its shadow stretches across centuries, a testament to the subtle yet immense power of unseen forces. 1. The legacy of the hidden moment. Even today, the influence of that hidden moment remains alive in human society. Modern borders, ideas, technologies, and cultures bear traces of its invisible hand. It serves as a reminder that history is never as straightforward as it seems. Ordinary choices, unnoticed conversations, and quiet decisions can echo across centuries, shaping the destiny of millions. The hidden moment reminds us that human history is not just a record of battles and rulers, but a story of subtle forces, invisible decisions, and the countless ripples of actions whose significance only becomes clear long after they occur. History is not written solely in triumphs or wars. It is often carved in the quiet, unobserved moments, the decisions in shadowed chambers, the letters sent along dusty roads, the whispers of insight that pass from mind to mind. These hidden moments possess the extraordinary power to redirect civilizations, alter the flow of knowledge, and rewrite the path of humanity. And so, centuries later, we continue to study, ponder, and marvel at the unseen forces that shape the world we inhabit today. The hidden moment that rewrote human history remains a testament to the subtle, unpredictable, and profound ways in which small actions can echo across eternity, forever changing the course of human destiny.